Hello YouTube, welcome to my week 11 picks video. Last week in week 10, I went 11-3, which is the best that I have ever gone. Which is funny because our randomizer last week, which was pulling Homer away out of the hat, went 6-8, which was the worst record that any of these randomizers have ever done so far. But this week, we got something a little special going on here. So today, we are going to be playing bocce ball. We have this bocce ball set right here, which I borrowed from a friend of mine. And inside is these nice, shiny bocce balls, which the way it works is we have this little silver ball, and we're gonna throw these bigger balls at the silver ball over there. I got a GoPro set up so we can see it nice and fresh. But there's two different types of balls. Let me show you. There's these, which if you can see only have one line, or I guess I should say it has two lines, but it's just a single line spread out. And then we also have these, which have 2 and 3 lines on different ones, a lot thicker, and obviously a different design so you can tell the differences. But the way that we're going to do this is this one, which is the ones that are thicker, are going to be representing the home team, and these skinnier ones are the ones that are going to be representing the away team. Now we're going to throw the little ball out there, and then we'll throw home away. It doesn't matter. I might even hide it so I don't even know myself. Whichever one is closer is going to be the winner. And just in case we have something super close, we also have a basic yardstick right here. So let's go ahead and let's get started with the first game of the week. So the first game up we have is the Arizona Cardinals at the Seattle Seahawks. Both teams come in at 6-3. Now the Seahawks are the home team, but the Cardinals have been playing really strong lately with Kyler Murray, and the Seattle defense is really terrible. But Russell Wilson is still playing at like an MVP level right now. And so just because of the fact that Seattle is at home, I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks. Now let's go ahead and see what these things want to do. Grab these. As I said, I have a GoPro down there, so you'll see it cutting between these shots. And I'm just going to try to flick it the same way that I normally am, so there's no bias involved. So here's the little, first up, a little shiny ball. And I might skip forward through this or some of the other ones. Over there. Alrighty. Now we have, this first one up is the Seahawks. And this next one up is the Cardinals. And from what I can see, the Seattle one is clearly closer, so that means it is also going to go with the Seattle Seahawks. All right, next up is the Philadelphia Eagles at the Cleveland Browns. The Eagles still are technically top of the NFC East, yet everybody in that division sucks, whereas the Cleveland Browns are actually playing a little bit better this year. They have a winning record, and they are at home. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Cleveland Browns. Let's throw these and see what happens. Do that one a little bit closer this time. And this first one here is the Philadelphia Eagles. And this one is the Cleveland Browns. That one's actually going to be close. So, let's use the yardstick. All right, so for the Cleveland Browns, we're looking at 10 inches. And for the Philadelphia Eagles, we're looking at 12 inches. So that means we are going to go with the Cleveland Browns. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons at the New Orleans Saints. Now, Drew Brees has injured himself. I heard he had a collapsed lung and like 2 broken ribs. They're saying he's going to only be out for 2 weeks, but with broken ribs and a collapsed lung, I don't know how that's even possible to go. But, their backup quarterback, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the New Orleans Saints in this game. A lot of people might think to take the Falcons because they've been on a win streak, but I'm still going to take the Saints just because I think overall they still are a better team, and they are at home even though they might be using their backup quarterback. So let's go ahead and take this one, throw it out there, and throw these. So first up, this one is the Atlanta Falcons and New Orleans Saints. And I can clearly see that the Saints one is closer, so it is also going to go with the New Orleans Saints. Now we got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Washington football team. The Washington football team, again, NFC East, really terrible. But Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals, granted they have a losing record, I think that they're going to have the edge in this game. It just feels like a game that they're prone to win. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's throw this one out. Alrighty. Now we got these things up. Home team here is going to be the Washington football team. Ooh, very, very close. And Cincinnati Bengals. And I can clearly see that the Washington football team is closer. Therefore, it's going to go with the Washington football team. All right, now we have the Detroit Lions at the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Panthers, not doing too good. But then again, the Detroit Lions, they're not doing too good either. Granted, the Detroit Lions have the better record in this game. I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers simply because of the fact that they are at home. You never know. Things like this might make a difference. Go ahead and throw this one out. All right, pretty close. Now we have the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. And the they're actually touching. That is funny because the Cincinnati Bengals one is closer, therefore I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals. Next up, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are undefeated at 9-0. Jacksonville won their first game, and they've lost the last 8 straight. Therefore, I'm going to go with the clearly much better team, Pittsburgh Steelers, in this game. Let's go ahead and throw this baby right here. Alrighty. And we have Pittsburgh Steelers, the away team. Ooh, not too good. Jacksonville Jaguars, the home team. Ooh, Jacksonville Jaguars. Much, much closer, therefore, we are going with Jacksonville. All right, now we got the Tennessee Titans at the Baltimore Ravens. The Tennessee Titans are not doing too good. Started off really strong, not doing very well at all, versus the Baltimore Ravens, doing pretty good this week, or this season, I should say. Last week, though, they did lose in a monsoon in New England. What can I say? You win some, you lose some. But the Baltimore Ravens are clearly the better team. Therefore, I am going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go ahead and throw this ball first. Alrighty. And starting with the away team, Tennessee Titans. And the home team, Baltimore Ravens. And the Baltimore Ravens are clearly closer. Therefore, just like me, it's going with the Baltimore Ravens. Next up, we have the New England Patriots at the Houston Texans. Texans not doing too good. Patriots clearly not tanking, just not very good. Still better, though, I think, than the Houston Texans, even though they are the home team. I'm going to go ahead and go with the New England Patriots in this game. Throw this little ball here. All right, and starting with the home team, Houston Texans. And the away team, New England Patriots. And the Patriots one is much, much closer, therefore going with New England Patriots. All right, now we have the Miami Dolphins at the Denver Broncos. Miami has been playing great ever since Tua got on the team. I think they stand a really good chance of actually winning their division now that he's there. And let's face it, the Denver Broncos not doing too good. So I'm going to take the away team, Miami Dolphins, in this game. Let's go ahead and throw all these things out here, starting with a little ball. Okay, and we have the home team, Denver Broncos. And the away team, Miami Dolphins. And the Miami Dolphins, much, much closer. Therefore, it is going with the Miami Dolphins. Next up, we have the New York Jets at the Los Angeles Chargers. Both teams suck, but the Jets really suck. They're 0-9. They haven't won a single game this season, and they are the away team. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Los Angeles Chargers in this game. I think that'll be a pretty good choice. Throwing the little ball out there. Go ahead and start with the home team, Los Angeles Chargers. And the away team, the New York Jets. Ooh, and the New York Jets are posed to win their first game of the season, according to these bocce balls. Interesting choice. Next up, we have the Green Bay Packers at the Indianapolis Colts. Now, this is a really, really good matchup. The Colts have been playing great. They are now leading their division. Packers also leading their division, but have shown some signs of weakness a little bit here and there. I'm going to go ahead and go actually with the home team, Indianapolis Colts, in this game. I think they stand a really good chance. Throwing out this little ball first. Alrighty, it's all kind of landing in the same pile. Starting off with the away team, Green Bay Packers. Ooh, it is literally touching it. That means if the Colts want to win, they got to pull off a knockoff here. So close, yet so far away. Bocce ball is going with the Green Bay Packers. All right, now we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Minnesota Vikings. Cowboys at Vikings, who really cares, right? Because the Cowboys suck that badly. Whereas Minnesota actually playing pretty good right now. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Minnesota Vikings in this game. Starting off with the little ball, flinging it over there. And we're going to go ahead and start with the away team, Dallas Cowboys. And the home team, Minnesota Vikings. And the Vikings won much closer, therefore going with the Minnesota Vikings. Now we have the Sunday night football game, the Kansas City Chiefs at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are the only team to defeat the Chiefs yet so far this year, so Kansas City is really looking for revenge. Plus, I heard the Raiders are really beat up. They got a lot of COVID cases right now, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the Kansas City Chiefs. They are the much better team. Starting with a little ball here, fling out there, and now we're going to go ahead and grab these balls, starting with the home team, the Las Vegas Raiders, and the away team, Kansas City Chiefs. And the Kansas City Chiefs, much closer. According to Bocce Ball, they're going to win this game. And the final game for this week, we have the Los Angeles Rams at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now that Drew Brees is injured on the Saints, Tampa Bay really stands a good chance of coming back to win some stuff this year. They could even win the division. I'm going to go ahead and go with Tampa Bay. I think knowing the fact that Drew Brees is going to be out, that's going to make Tom Brady and all them really motivated to actually come back and win the division. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Tampa Bay, starting with this little ball here. All right, and for the final two, we start with the away team, Los Angeles Rams, and the home team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That actually looks like the Los Angeles Rams are closer. Therefore, we're going with the Los Angeles Rams. That has been our picks for this week, everybody. If you want to review what they are, you can see that right here on your screen. Otherwise, if you want to see how we did, go ahead and watch the games or tune in next Thursday by liking and subscribing. Maybe even turn the bell on so you don't miss it. You never know when it's going to pop up in your feed. But we'll be here, ladies and gentlemen, next Thursday to review what Week 12 is going to happen. And I just got to say, we're 1 week away from Thanksgiving. Next week's video is coming out on Thanksgiving. Interesting choice. We'll see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Bobby's Yoda, signing off.